Cesim SimFirm is a browser-based business simulation designed to enhance student understanding of the interaction between marketing, production, finance, demand, and competition within a company, and how each area influences company profitability. Students plan and execute their strategy for a company operating in a competitive environment while aiming at long-term profitability. Each team will undertake the role as the top management of an international company in an environment with several competitors, all attempting to capture a large and profitable piece of potential customers. The team will be responsible for managing their company over the time span of several years. The team has to forecast future developments and uncover distinct features in different markets in order to be able to execute a profit-maximizing strategy. Only by actively analyzing and adjusting region-specific marketing can a team succeed. Decisions including marketing, production, delivery planning, capacity investments, and quality control need to be in line with the team's strategy in order to succeed. Players will have to consider several strategic concepts in order to succeed. To name a few, teams must plan capacity investments for each round, analyze the different segments to market products effectively, and efficiently make use of the company's financial resources. Each simulation market consists of 2 to 12 competing teams with up to 8 members in each. The number of parallel simulation markets is not limited, making it possible to utilize the simulation for any number of students in the class. The simulation is played over 2 to 12 rounds, with each round constituting one fiscal year. Practice rounds that do not influence the actual game may be played before the actual rounds. In Cesim SimFirm, all teams begin from the exact same competitive position and face the exact same market forces. Teams compete only against the other teams in their own market, not against the computer, so each team's decisions influence their competitors' results and the market development overall. The company currently has sales operations in up to 3 markets and production in a maximum of 2 production areas. The markets differ in size, growth prospects, and customer preferences. The essence of the simulation is to mirror an evolving industry, allowing for successful execution of various different strategies and to tie together multiple business concepts and disciplines. The simulation is designed to reward those who can best identify underlying trends, success factors, changes in competitive situation, and successfully formulate and adjust a winning strategy. The key learning goals of the simulation game are to increase the participants' awareness of operating a company from a general management perspective, to improve students' understanding of the interrelations of various functions within the company and the company operations as a whole, to help students recognize the interactions among the various companies and external influences in a complex and interrelated environment, to increase students' capability to interpret and forecast market situations and market results and translate them into goal-oriented decisions, to enhance fact-based analytical decision-making by linking the decisions to cash flows and bottom-line performance, and to give students practical experience in teamwork and problem-solving while exciting competitive spirits in a dynamically evolving marketplace. The Cesim SimFirm user interface is structured as follows. The home page has general info about the course and team, plus upcoming deadlines and some basic information about the course. All decisions are made under the Decisions section. Results become visible in this area immediately after each deadline and are available to download as an Excel file. Previous rounds' results remain visible throughout the course of the game. The simulation schedule is available on this page. The schedule page presents the deadlines for registration and also the actual rounds. These deadlines are set by the instructor and can be modified during the simulation if needed. Teams and team members in your market can be viewed here. Teams can change their company name, create a slogan, enter a description, and embed a video if they wish. There are 2 separate discussion forums built into the simulation, one for the whole course and one for each individual team. Any posts in a team forum are visible only to members of that team. The readings give access to decision-making instructions and case description. The instructor can also make course materials available through this section. The decision-making instructions cover all the available decisions in the simulations and some of the key issues to be considered, while the case description gives some additional information on the current competitive situation and potential market trends. This is a good starting point for the simulation. After reading the decision-making guide and case description, the students should read the market outlook in order to take into account general economic and industry trends. Having familiarized oneself with the relevant course materials, competitive position, and the likely development of key trends, it is time to proceed with the actual decision-making. A key strategic challenge that the teams face is to direct the company through a process of expanding the business and increasing profitability. There are a maximum of 2 products available for the markets at any time during the simulation. Throughout the simulation, teams must make decisions regarding which products to sell and which markets to prioritize. On occasion, special bulk order customers may require large quantities of products, in which case all the competing companies can make a bid for the added business. The first step is to estimate the total demand that the products will have for each area. The outlooks provided for each round are a great source of information, but historical data from previous rounds will become increasingly valuable as a source of information as the game progresses. Following the demand estimations, a sales price must be set for each of the markets. Teams need to balance between the profitability of the products and either maintaining or increasing the sales volume. In addition, advertising and customer care provide important contributions to getting the products sold. The impact of marketing investments can be different in separate market areas, and the relative marketing efforts between competitors are important in determining the effect. Distribution of products is handled by outsourced companies, and costs are lower for the domestic market compared to international markets. Bulk customers pay for their own transportation. The demand for the product is satisfied in the order of the market prioritization decision, so lower priority markets may face some unsatisfied demand at times. On the production page, teams make decisions regarding new investments in buildings and machinery. It is important to note that capacity investments should be considered every round, as considerable depreciation in total capacity is incurred on a round-by-round basis. Teams are also able to invest into cost efficiency improvements, which increases the productivity of personnel. Ultimately, a more efficient workforce will result in lower total wages paid, as less personnel is required to complete the tasks. Other than production planning and investment decisions, the quality control function is included in the production page. Teams can choose to invest into improving the overall quality of products through the quality control process. The reaction to quality control efforts differs from market to market, but it is a central factor in the customer perception of the product. Cesim SimFirm allows for courses to be played with or without the finance module. If enabled, teams must decide how to finance the company, how to handle working capital, and whether profits will be redistributed to the shareholders or not. If the module is disabled, teams will only handle the taking and repaying of debt. The company can be financed with equity, long-term debt, and short-term debt. Short-term debt is more expensive than long-term debt, and if the company faces a shortfall of financing, the system will automatically raise new short-term debt to cover the shortfall. Accurate forecasts help minimize the short-term debt used. Equity, on the other hand, is always the most expensive source of financing, but it lowers the risks associated with bankruptcy. As a rule of thumb, the capital structure should include roughly equal parts equity and debt. Profits can be distributed to shareholders as dividends or share buybacks. Often companies tend to strive towards steady dividends that do not fluctuate over the years, and if there is a need to distribute more profits to shareholders, then share buyback programs are utilized. Throughout the decision-making interface, participants have access to an anchor menu at the bottom of the screen, providing continuously updated figures based on the decisions and estimates made so far. The anchor menu consists of profit and loss statements and balance sheets for the whole group and each area separately, as well as key financial ratios and parameters. The reports include previous round results and budgeted figures for the current round. Although not a true indicator of coming results, this provides teams with a base set of results they can analyze to evaluate the decisions they have made so far. Cesim SimFirm provides each team member with their own decision-making area that is accessed by their unique login details. Thus, each member is able to work independently and come up with decisions and potential strategy for the team if they wish. Team members are then able to cooperate and collaborate here, using the decision checklist page where all team members' decisions can be seen side by side. This allows SimFirm to be delivered just as effectively in a virtual or blended learning environment as it is in a traditional classroom setting. By pressing copy, a team member's decisions is moved to the team decision column. At the deadline, the system reads the decisions from the team decision column and calculates the result for the round. Team decisions can be edited directly by pressing Go in the team column. In addition, any team member can access the other team member's decision area by pressing Go in their respective column and import another team member's decisions to their own by pressing Import. After each round, the system generates a collection of reports for teams to analyze their performance. The reports become available immediately after the deadline unless otherwise chosen by the instructor. They include market reports for all markets, production report, logistics report, and depending on your course, also financial statements and key indicators. The various reports give vital information for teams looking to adjust their strategy and improve their performance. Every team should analyze the results by comparing their team's results against their competitors and try to identify winning and losing strategies and decisions, and then revise their strategy if necessary. The teams can be benchmarked on a variety of metrics, but we endorse using cumulative earnings or cumulative total shareholder return in case the finance module is selected by the instructor. Results can be downloaded to a spreadsheet for further analysis by clicking Download and also printed easily using the Print button. A slideshow of results can be accessed here and includes an array of charts and graphs detailing various aspects of the team's performance.